Good morning, everyone. I know it has been a long time and I've been getting a lot of messages, people asking if we're still doing YouTube, if we're doing okay, and all these other questions. Yes, we are still doing YouTube videos. Yes, we are doing okay. The thing is that, as you see right now, this is kind of the weather we've been getting. Other than generally it's raining. Doesn't really give us a whole lot to do. This is our downtime. We really just don't do a whole lot during spring. Usually before we had that shop, you would see us working on equipment, getting ready for hay season. Well, we don't have to because we actually planned ahead and we got the mower all set up and ready to go last year. Actually, the tractor's ready to go. Everything's pretty much ready to go. We've just been waiting for weather. The neighbor that bales for us, Jason, it looks like today we are going to go cut some hay at his place because he is going to wrap it, so it'll be like silage bales, or haylage, I guess is the technical term for it. So we'll get this old girl fired up, and oh yeah, those windows are very dusty. Hood's really dusty. Whew, poor girl. We might hose it off real quick, just to make sure we have good visibility. So off to a little bit of a slow start. Had a flat tire on this one. I'm pretty sure it's just because it's old and it's got a lot of dry rot cracks around the sidewall and also in the tread. But we're gonna roll with it because we're not going far away. And reality is that most of the time this machine is actually supported by those shoes that you see right under there. Just go ahead and greasing everything one more time just to make sure that there's grease in there. Always basically wash the machine up at the end of the season, put it away, but we grease it then too. I just want to grease it again to make sure that all that moisture is still out and we still have good grease in it. I'm going to do a quick test hit here in the yard. And as long as everything looks good, which it should, we'll be heading over to Jason's. Help even more if we connect the PTO back up. Well, that was silly. Alright, let's try this again. Turn PTO on. I hear it, good. Let's go over this hill here. So it's cutting. The PTO is off, so obviously it's going to wind back down. Everything looks like it should there. Nothing's interfering, which, like I said, it worked fine when we put it away last winter. We just want to double check, make sure everything's still good. Looks like it's cutting even. Yeah, we should be good. Now you're gonna notice, so like here and there, it's not cutting well. Well, it's because we're driving over that grass with the tractor. And that grass is being pushed down. When we get over there, we'll actually unfold. Well, not so much unfold as we will kick this out at an angle and it'll ride beside the tractor. So we'll pull this pin right here. Once we pull that pin, we'll be able to pull forward with the tractor once we set this down, and then it'll extend that tongue out some. It'll make something good. We are very fortunate in the fact that everywhere we cut hay is close by. And I mean like really close by. Jason's is the farthest place we drive to, and it's 5 minutes maybe by tractor. Probably not quite 5 minutes. It's about 2.5 to 3 miles. And then his other place, if we cut hay over there with him, I don't know, it's probably about 5 or so miles, maybe 6. So nothing is really far away for us, which is fortunate because, like I said, those tires, they need replaced. But I hate replacing them just for them to sit. You know, I'd rather replace them at the beginning of the season, use them for a little while, and then let them sit. So we'll see. If it holds up, great. We'll replace it next year. You know, I don't know. I say that, but we'll probably wait until the dang thing blows even next year. So. Well, we're farming ever so slowly. I do miss my. I really love the 80-30, but I miss my 70-45. The turning radius was amazing on that thing.
It turns like a semi.
It's not as good, that's for sure. It's the downside of four-wheel drive. The turn is sharp. But everything's off to a good start so far. We had that flat tire. We ended up having to take the tire off to go get the tube patch. It had a hole in it, had thorn. Can't win them all. But it should be good for, we've had this thing for what, 4 years? 3 years? Something like that.
Hours?
Yeah. Should be good for a while.
The tractor, like,
Oh, we just got the tractor. Old tractor's just a champ. It's not bogging down at all, it's just ready to run. It's typical. Allis Chalmers always dragging around John Deere stuff. So. Normal day. So last year when we were having problems with the bar, when we thought we had a lot of teeth missing and stuff, which we did have teeth missing, there was no doubt about that. We got this thermal camera out on my phone and just checked everything. I know you guys are gonna have a hard time seeing it right now, but the highest temperature in here is not gonna be anything in this bar, surprisingly. I know there's a lot of yellow you've seen, but if you can see it or not on this right, this is showing me what the highest temperature that you're seeing in that view is. The highest temperature I have is actually going to be right here, and it's 140 degrees. I can live with that. But I also want to check some of these U-joints, because they can get very hot too. And this slip clutch setup, everything's looking pretty good. Definitely live with that. 100 some odd degrees, pretty much our highest temp. In the U-joints, that's very good stuff. We're gonna get back to mowing. Jason's dad's out here in front of us. He's mowing with a 4040 John Deere. Or maybe it's a 4440. I think it's a 4040. I'll have to look.
It's a John Deere.
It is a John Deere. They got a 630 mower conditioner. Same cut path and everything else. Obviously the 630 is just very much updated from this 1360. But they both use flails to condition the hay. I think when we go to the next field, I'll get the drone up in the air and we'll get some video for you. Or maybe we'll do it here. We'll get you some drone video here shortly. He blinked, he's wanting to race. I just know it. Yeah, with you in the truck.
No.
Tearing things up.
I tear up in the truck.
Not yet.
I tear up in the truck.
We're gonna edge him out. Can't look through a John Deere. It is a 4040, by the way. We can see the number clearly. We're cutting. Bump the throttle up a bit, son. This is old-fashioned races. This is how racing started, as in a hayfield, and then it transitioned to streets. Stoplights.
I think it started with horses.
Yeah, in a hayfield. History, lady. Trying to teach you.
You made it sound like it started with tractors, though.
It probably did. feels a lot like that video we watched last night.
This is what our son watched this video.
With Steve Trevino. I never get mad whenever I park this vehicle by myself. Never.
Me either. I don't get mad when I help you park it either. Sometimes you need assistance.
No.
I'm a good assistant. It's kind of my job now.
You're not straight that line. You're good.
I really want to know why. Why did they make a line down the middle?
Because then I can just go back and forth. Instead of having to go all the way around the outside. Like the M&M song. Two trailer park girls go around the outside. We're not doing that.
Alright, Slim Shady. Slim Shady, can you stand up?
Can't drive when I hit my head. That's going to be it for today's video. Hope you come back. Next video, we're going to wet wrap or silent wrap some bale. Basically, every day we cut today, we're going to bale it tomorrow, rake it, and then bale it tomorrow, and we'll wrap it in white plastic like you see over there in that background. Thanks for checking it out. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks. Have a blessed week. We'll see you next time.